Out of Focus is brought to you by Garage Build. Submit your build, share your passion. Powered by Kirk.
My name's Robert Carmen from Simsbury, Connecticut. This was a relatively stock 2010 Fatboy when I bought it, and I pretty much modified everything that you could modify to this thing. And I went with an Arlen Ness slash grip because I specifically needed a set of grips. Well, one, that were kind of different, but two, had slats in it that would allow me to remove one of them in order to replace it with, over here, some sort of switch setup. Because I needed 4 switches for this. I needed an up-down for the air suspension, and I needed an on and off for the LED light system. So internal throttle, and that internal throttle was from Exile Cycles, and internal wiring, internal hydraulic lines. And in doing that, I had no choice but to convert the clutch from a cable clutch, which most people have, to a hydraulic clutch. Hog Halters bought Renegade wheels, so they're Hog Halters slash Renegade Instigator 18-inch wheels. The front is an 8.5, and the rear, I believe it's 10.5. Paint is from a guy in Long Beach, California by the name of Mitchell Johnson. I shipped all the parts, the fenders and the tank, out to him, and he painted it. And he did some hand pinstriping, and obviously he did some silver leafing by hand. And this was his first time ever doing silver leaf. And then he did the airbrush graphic on the side. So the gas tank I had modified and stretched out in Bristol, Connecticut by a company named Melnick Metals, with 3 pieces of metal, and then weld them all together and then weld them onto the tank after. So we've got Hog Halters Instigator air cleaner. We got Hog Halters rotors that match the wheels, Instigator wheels. The Hog Halters calipers, front and rear. Fatboy community is basically anti-changing of the wheels, because that's, to them, what makes a Fatboy is the wheels. So I ended up getting, this idea from Rick's in Germany, and so I wanted the people to be able to see the wheels unobstructed by rotors while it was on the kickstand. So when you look at the rear wheel, you can see it. You can see this massive hub that's here, and you can just see the make of the wheel and the artistic work that went into it, really. The pipes are Vance & Hines big radius pipes. This air system I have on this is made from Legend. It's a Legend Air Ride modified, heavily modified. The air tank is made by Deadline Customs, and the air tank allows me to go instant up and instant down. I don't do this for a living, but I race mountain bikes and I race road bikes, and I built all my bicycles that I had. Because I was in the Navy as an electronics tech, it allowed me to, it kind of gave me the skills and the ability to do all the wiring and all the soldering and all the modifying electronically that needed to be done on this. I basically did the build in an office. Over the winter, from January to May, I had a client that had office space, so obviously lit, heated, everything, and it gave me the convenience to work on this thing in a heated space in the winter up in Connecticut. And then he rented it out to somebody, so I had to move out in May. So it ended up in my living room for 2 months, and that's where I finished it. My name's Robert Carmen from Simsbury, Connecticut, and I'm a Kirk garage builder.